pretty oily.
I
made the worst omelet of my entire life for the best cook in America.
blowing my mind that this whole fun is just grass and goes straight to this. One of the craziest views I've ever seen.
Zach Bates burned an omelet on national television and somehow came out of it looking more relatable than almost anyone else in the Bates family right now. Meanwhile, his sister Josie Balka posted one cinematic vacation video from South Dakota and accidentally triggered a full internet investigation accusing her of selling a fake version of peaceful family life for influencer content. And honestly, the contrast between those two reactions could not be more brutal. One sibling looked refreshingly real. The other got accused of turning motherhood into a carefully staged production for the algorithm. Let us start with Zach, because his latest update honestly felt surprisingly human compared to the polished perfection people usually expect from reality TV families online. Over on at the Bates kitchen, Zach openly admitted that he had cooked the worst omelet of his life during his Food Network appearance. But instead of pretending the moment never happened or trying to spin it into fake perfection, he laughed at himself and shifted the focus toward gratitude, saying nobody on earth was prouder of him than Whitney and the kids. And honestly, that self-awareness completely changed the tone of the post. The video itself showed Zach sitting at the dining room table with his children, gathered around him watching the Food Network episode together on a tablet. The second Zach appeared on screen beside celebrity judges Alex Guarnaschelli and Nick DiGiovanni, the entire room exploded into cheers. His kids immediately started clapping and screaming, while one of his daughters jumped up to hug him around the neck. And honestly, the moment felt so genuine that even people who barely follow the Bates family admitted it was hard not to smile watching it. The comments quickly turned into one giant support section. Whitney praised him for stepping outside his comfort zone, while siblings like Carlin and Lawson celebrated the fact that he was willing to publicly try something difficult, even knowing it might not go perfectly. But what really made the conversation interesting was how regular viewers started defending Zach's actual cooking performance. Food lovers flooded the comments arguing that omelets are deceptively difficult under timed competition pressure and insisted the show felt more like a stressful game show than a real cooking competition. Others argued Zach should have chosen something more complex that actually showcased his strengths as a grill master instead of attempting a deceptively simple egg dish. And honestly, the entire situation somehow made Zach feel more likable because people trusted the imperfection. Nothing about the moment felt overly curated or manufactured. But the exact opposite happened once the internet shifted its attention toward Josie Balka's latest vacation content. Josie recently shared a cinematic family video from a South Dakota getaway, alongside the caption, "Sometimes I look around and can't believe this is my life. Seeing the world with my babies just hits different." The footage showed Josie, Kelton, and their 4 small children hiking across a dangerously narrow ridge inside Badlands National Park while canyon cliffs stretched around them in every direction. Josie walked at the front carrying the baby in a front carrier, while her daughters followed behind her holding hands. Kelton stayed near the back, helping guide their toddler son across the loose dirt path. Then Josie added one sentence across the middle of the video that instantly became internet fuel. "I don't care what anyone says. This is peak living." And honestly, the second people saw the footage, the internet split in half. On Instagram, family members like Lawson, Zach, and Carlin filled the comments with praise about how beautiful and unreal the scenery looked. But outside the Bates family bubble, viewers immediately became much more focused on safety and authenticity. Thousands of commenters started questioning why Josie was hiking across loose canyon terrain, carrying a baby while wearing heeled cowboy boots instead of practical hiking shoes. Others pointed out that the entire video looked strangely cinematic for a casual family moment, especially because every single member of the family appeared together in the shot from an extremely far distance. And honestly, this is where the Reddit theories completely exploded. Because once viewers realized the entire family was visible in the frame, people immediately started asking the obvious question: who exactly was filming them from that distance? That single detail completely shifted the mood online. Suddenly, people were no longer debating hiking boots anymore. They were debating whether Josie was quietly selling followers a carefully staged illusion of effortless motherhood and spontaneous adventure. A viral Reddit thread sarcastically titled "Josie, Stop Your Lying" instantly caught fire after users reposted screenshots from the Canyon video and began dismantling what they believed was the fake reality behind the post. Some commenters became convinced the family had hidden help traveling with them off-camera the entire time, while others theorized the spontaneous family moments were probably recreated multiple times just to capture the perfect cinematic angle for Instagram. The discussion became even harsher once people started questioning whether the entire trip itself was actually sponsored content disguised as organic family memories. Critics pointed toward previous videos where Kelton filmed Josie while driving, or heavily staged family content involving obvious brand partnerships, arguing that the peak living narrative now feels more like influencer marketing than real life. One especially brutal comment mocked Josie's caption entirely, arguing that nobody genuinely believes she prefers exhausting road trips across rural South Dakota with 4 toddlers if there was not content or sponsorship money attached to it somewhere behind the scenes. But the harshest criticism centered around the children themselves. Multiple commenters accused the couple of prioritizing aesthetics over basic safety, pointing specifically to the steep canyon drop-offs, blazing heat, lack of sun protection, and impractical footwear. Others argued the video perfectly captured the dark side of influencer culture, where even potentially dangerous family moments become cinematic content designed for engagement and algorithms. And honestly, that is exactly why the contrast between Zach and Josie became so fascinating this week. Zach gained praise because people saw vulnerability, failure, and genuine family emotion. Josie faced backlash because viewers felt like everything looked too polished, too cinematic, and too carefully manufactured for social media. One sibling reminded audiences of real life. The other accidentally reminded them of the business hiding underneath influencer family content. But now I want to hear from you guys. What was your biggest reaction this week? Zach's emotional Food Network watch party or Josie's peak living canyon video? Do you think Reddit completely overreacted to Josie's vacation content? Or do you understand why people started questioning how authentic these influencer family moments really are? And honestly, do you think audiences trust reality TV families more when they look imperfect instead of polished? Drop all your thoughts, theories, and reactions down below. And if you want more Bates Family updates, internet deep dives, and reality TV breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next video. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one.